Let's hear it for the Void. New Hampshire's finest. Some things aren't just meant to be.
Focusing on my aim, got that head check. I don't pick and choose when the violence comes to you. We're the dividend of the living proof of the hardest facts. With the mind subtracts every facet of the truth. So precipitous in my battle wounds, I don't go back on my tune. Despite what you heard, I got that Monte Vista Eldorado mafioso type of quota. Cause my tactic flows, I don't go alone. Let God be my witness. I'm complicit in a higher mission. Call it superstition, a hyper-volition of my inner self. Repetition, cause it's all God-given talent. Do you want me to spell it? It's that V to the O, to the I, to the D. So quit all that chit chatter. I'ma shatter atoms into darker antimatter. Like the Mad Hatter, a demon in Jacob's ladder. I tattered the fabrics of the next chapter. I don't really care if you wanna share your problems with the world. I'd rather sit back and hear my words cause a violence in the hearse. I watch it rise to the next level, breaking stone into rubble. Like there's trouble brewing in the matrix, I call it back to the basics. Back to start when the pendulum swings. I was clocking that ring, gotta face folks inside of that it goes boom, boom. Gotta wake up to the fight when the matador hits. It's time to clock in, you get that boom, boom, get that boom, boom. At stage, trying to mend what I cannot say. Focus, a withering Satan, achieve that paramount with a bloody face. Determined to lift that crutch, what's coming out must fall back. Down, down, down. I still feel the pressure kicking in. Can you stop the deafening silence spell? The hour's ticking in, when will this violence end? I can't make the pressure stop. 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 No, 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 no. Time can't fix the problems between us. It's obscene how the world has no trust under a broken sun. And I ask you if you can follow up. Time ticks as the watchman rewinds to watch. You can't reverse your mistakes, you can't reverse your mistakes. But all this tension's building up. It's building up from the sky above, and it seems to eclipse me when I've had enough. I cannot feel that I'm holding on to something that's not real. Just shine your light on me. We've reached the Watchtower. It seems the light is dark at the weight of perjury. I cannot explain the urgency. I just need to escape this uncertainty, because I'm dying to know complacency of a world so close to me. Yet I fear so vividly that my time will come and I'll watch it fall apart. I cannot feel that I'm holding on to something that's not real. Just shine your light on me. We've reached the Watchtower. I cannot dream, I still believe that silence takes away this violent light. Yet to say it lives so dark, just shine your light. I cannot feel that I'm holding on to something that's not real. Just shine your light on me. We've reached the Watchtower. Something's lost inside, a fractured part of me where the silence starts to pry. A voice in my head tells me this is who you are, and you cannot escape the noise from the choices you will make. You're watching all disappear. You'll watch as the world burns in flames. You'll watch it all turn ablaze. Can't you tell that I will never escape this hell? I'm falling apart. And it's so real to me that all my problems instigate the ones that are so close to me. They all just seem to circulate the violence in my sanity. I've come so far to lose it all. I've come so far to lose it all. I've come so far to lose it all. Can't you tell that I will never escape this hell? I'm falling apart. Can't you tell the world is not alright? Something's got to change. everything that you do. All the scars you left behind are still moments with you. You pick apart the stitches till the trauma turns blue. All those years you put me through are reasons I am living proof. Every little thing is just another excuse to remind me that my suffering has nothing to lose. Every little thing that makes me tired of you will give me strength to fight again. I got nothing to lose. I can't wait for you. You're drowning and I feel it going under. I can't wait for you. You're drowning and I feel it going under. And it starts with dread and I feel it rise again. From the things you said, all the words you used instead, has me thinking that there's something wrong with everything you've ever done. I'll bury you and carry on. Every little thing is just another excuse to remind me that my suffering has nothing to lose. Every little thing that makes me tired of you will give me strength to fight again. I got nothing to lose. I can't wait for you. You're drowning and I feel it going under. I can't wait for you. You're drowning and I feel it going under. What you know can't be repaired. All that hatred makes you numb. What you know is all you fear. I can't wait for you. You're drowning and I feel it going It all came crashing down when the weight of the world seemed to burden me. And I cannot understand why the symptoms just complicate. And I'm afraid of what you say, that you'll choose to walk away. And I'll remember everything, I'll remember everything. I can't see when you're so far. I still bleed when you're always so far gone. You're so far gone. And feels like company has a dose of reality to ignite the world with a pain so deep that we turn our backs on the ones who speak what's real. And I think we need the truth to reveal that side of you, to revive that fire in you, that the fears of yesterday is the proof that everything comes from a place of hopelessness. And I will not cope with this, and I know that worthlessness will not change my brokenness. With the pain I choose to grasp my sense of clarity, that my loss of gravity will find that balancing uplifts these scales. And I found that sense of what is real. I want something more than love could ever give. I know silence fills the heart with what you want. I'm so lost in everything, and I know that static scream wipes my attention span from the cause of vanity. And it's also clear to me that the world just isolates from the years of suffering. We amount to apathy. All the days we spent locked away is the reason you run away. I want something more than love could ever give. I know silence fills the heart with what you want. And I can see beyond this mess. I want peace and quiet. I want something more than love could ever give. I know silence fills the heart with what you want. You can take what you want from me. You can fake everything you see. Who you are is what you have to be. The truth is faking apathy in you. I erase every thought of you. I'd replace what I thought I knew. And when I thought everything was done, you stringed me up from a knot in noose. I'd erase every thought of you. I'd replace what I thought I knew. And when I thought everything was done, you stringed me up from a knot in noose. I keep holding on, synthetic memories of constant wrongs. And I ask you about how your life is gone, and you were programmed to be the outcasted one in a violent system made to overdose the drug that you had to pull the plug. It's all cause and effect, it's all cause and effect. Manufactured truth is the error in you, is the error in you, is the error in you. I'd erase every thought of you. I'd replace what I thought I knew. And when I thought everything was done, you stringed me
am I to say if I can't run away? When the feeling's trapped, I can never look back on my life and
all those memories like a buckshot straight to irrelevance.
tell me how innocence is arrogance if the evidence presents its ignorance. Just show the world what the future is, cause I'm dying to know what this gift is. If my love is so deceiving, you can never tell who's bleeding. Trust that I'm still breathing when my dark side has left me empty. And it starts with a little bit of taste of mediocrity, just mockery. Tell me who you were and who you are today, cause the same old pain never washed away that sense of fulfillment in your crisis. War is violence to the silent days that await us. Just know what you're preaching are the words that I'm keeping when it's reaching. If my love is so deceiving, you can never tell who's bleeding. Trust that I'm still breathing when my dark side has left me empty.
Do not go gentle into that good night. Old age should burn and rave at close of day. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. The wise men at their end know dark is right. Because their words have formed no lightning, they do not go gentle into that good night.
If my love is so deceiving, you can never tell who's bleeding. Trust that I'm still breathing when my dark side has left me empty. There's silence in the room. It's filled with all the gloom. Carry on now, carry on now, carry on, 'cause nothing in my way. At what cost do I feel this pain after all is paid and lost? I put my shame to the person I am today, and I wear this face at my disgrace. I took this misery, it became a part of me. That I trust my apathy when I really needed you, and the fact that I always knew this ocean in my way starts with a little bit of loneliness to fulfill the ache I feel within my bones. I never needed truth. I always thought I knew my tragedy. At what cost do I feel this pain after all is paid and lost? I put my shame to the person I am today, and I wear this face at my disgrace. I took this misery, it became a part of me. That I trust my apathy when I really needed you, and the fact that I always knew this ocean in my way. And I wish it was easy to just fade away, be
erased without a sign. I wouldn't need to close my eyes to hear the grinding of the noise that always seemed to bother me when I tried to go to sleep and catch that lullaby. But I guess I'll never know what it's like to be at peace. At what cost do I feel this pain? After all is paid and lost, put my shade to the person I am today, and I wear this face at my disgrace. I took this misery, it became a part of me, and I trust my apathy when I really needed you, and the fact that I always knew this ocean in my way.
Do you feel the same?
You want. I chose to believe in the cause when you hit the line like it's uncounter-drug. I hope that you choke on that medicine. When you play like a worm, it's an overturn. Hit the beam on that red dot, call it drop shot. Make that violence turn into what you are. Watch the bridges burn as I take my time. I don't pick and choose, it's what you want. Cut the track on a CD rack, make it hurt despite what you learn. I am darkness in that silent void. Do the deed, I got what you need by the outbreak. Cut the track on a CD rack, giving heart attacks despite what you lack. I am schizo like a paranoid. I am overjoyed, call it confidence when it's arrogance. I am everything that you need as you spit your teeth. Spill your guts like you had enough and start to bleed out. Yeah, I split the ends on the dividends like I'm cutting loose ends. Slice it up like a Chelsea grin, cause it's a Joker card when I'm blowing up. Showing love when I'm dropping bombs in that colorway. This is what you say on that progress of every sense that you made. Call it synesthesia. Synesthesia.